I don't know, I haven't thought about it yet. I haven't thought about doing the intro. By the way, my roommate's going to be cooking food, so you're going to hear some banging and stuff while I'm RPing at the start, certainly for the first hour, the first 2 hours or so. So just expect that in the background. I try not to let it get through the voice stuff. One of the things I always find funny is our friends who come to RPs late. Especially RPs that always start on time. One of the things I like about Eden is that they're one of the RPs that starts on time. It makes me really happy as someone who's preparing another RP myself. When you do the work necessary to start your RP on time. We're starting a little late here to give everyone time to run the anime intro. My throat is hurting, so I may not stay here the entire session. We'll see how it goes. But probably by the second or third hour, I might actually step out and rest and stuff. I love Celestia's stare. She's got this nice dead stare that comes from the character she truly is. I can't tell if it's the RP start or not. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Let's see. Halcifer would have done this correctly. Okay, that's RP start. Thank you, Kimmy. I hope you're doing well and having a good day.
Morning.
Oh. Scout, I've never seen you actually up. Early in the morning?
Yeah, I gotta go to the hospital.
Oh, that sort of thing. You mind if I follow you? You can say no.
I don't know if you can come into the room with me. I just don't know if you'll be allowed.
All right. I don't think I'm needed for that anyways.
I'm gonna go check on Biscotti.
Aye. Do you know how they're doing? I haven't heard anything.
I think they're supposed to be getting checked out today if their checkout works well. I'm doing the last maintenance, making sure they're okay.
Checked out. All right.
I need to grab something to eat first, though.
Yeah. I say.
Something like an apple.
Oh.
I hate when that happens. You're also...
You mean waking up?
You were right, anyway. Yeah, I didn't wake up my mouth right.
Oh. She meant she was muted. She started her stream muted.
I see that you added. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of people wait though. I kind of like it.
That's fair. The light's pretty good.
Morning.
Happy birthday, Milo!
Morning, Leon.
Morning.
Oh,
Milo.
Happy birthday, Milo.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Happy birthday.
I told you the green would look good. Congrats.
Oh.
You were right.
Milo.
Your present's going to wait.
Morning, Zippy.
How are you doing, Kimmy?
I got it for you.
Hi, Pedro.
Oh, okay.
You hungry?
Motivation to get through it.
Yeah.
It was really fun yesterday. I was watching the stream, and I heard you talking about me. And I'm like,
I'll meet you at the hospital.
oh?
Morning, Sarah.
We're gonna get there.
Wait, I thought she said I couldn't go. So it was really fun for me to show up there and meet up with Q, who I of course love, and May of course, the character, loves.
Yes.
Thanks, Roo.
Never seen Scout get up early. That's quite a surprise.
Are you going to be okay?
I imagine Milo's is a bit different in scope, but I mean, his head might.
You'll have to be.
I just hope they don't traumatize her, though.
I hope you're doing
I'm a
well,
bad
Pedro.
liar. I
I
am
think you've got about an hour or so before work, if I recall correctly.
Welcome to the big
Well,
league
maybe
quarter, I guess. Good
you
morning,
come
Phil.
out of surgery. Because I know you will.
It'll be a very fun first trial, huh? Put this
Oh, yeah.
magical
Can I talk to
ball
you
in
or
my eye.
something? Okay.
Magical
With
ball.
you and Leon, if that is okay. Okay. It'll probably have to be after classes.
It's funny how I will have to
That's fine.
recover during class. I'm not sure. if I'm
Oh no,
recovered.
you're going to miss
Class.
the...
No, I don't think I'm gonna miss class. It's more just. Oh, has anyone checked on that yet? I don't know.
I
No,
tried
I-
yesterday and got told to fucking leave by Shiloh, so...
I don't think they usually permit visitors as much as we just
Yeah.
walk in when we feel like it.
Yeah, one of those,
Marcus walks in all the time.
Yeah, but he's
Well,
not
that's
supposed to.
Marcus.
Actually, I don't think he's ever walked in on somebody in surgery, so,
He's not in surgery still, is he?
I don't know, maybe.
But he
I
left
don't
for
know.
surgery
I
on
can say hi to
Friday.
him for you if we are placed in the same room.
Did you figure out if you wanted to
Did I hear
use
something about Marcus?
Yes,
Yeah, he's in
He's
surgery.
surgery.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
also
oh.
getting his...
His eye.
Oh, what happened to his eye?
It's been dead, and he's replacing it with his core.
Yeah.
Oh, I never
Yeah.
heard about this.
See everyone slowly doing it.
I don't know.
Wow.
He's coincidentally doing kind of the same thing as me, so.
His head
How
might
have you not
explode.
heard about this? His head might explode!
Stop! Don't say that. That kind of reflects onto me.
Oh,
How about-
Don't joke about that.
Explode, You're
fair
not gonna
enough.
explode.
Don't joke about it, though.
I made crepes.
I was thinking
Here you
about
go.
since
Alright,
thinking
so
about
he's
great.
doing
quick.
After school, can I
I'm
talk
using
to
an
both
ice
you
core about like a
and,
dark
and
blue,
Milo
and then
about
along the
something?
bottom kind of have a frost
Of course.
kind of look to it.
Okay.
Ooh, like a fading color.
Yeah, maybe.
Everything alright?
Good, they're light.
Oh, what am I moving too fast? I'm gonna fix this real quick. I forgot to fix my run speed. Yeah, I forgot. 2 hours? Oh, cool. Alright, I'm moving too fast. So I like to move slow. So I actually slow down the run speed by 2. And the walk speed by 1. And let's see. Warden Dormitory. This is a lot easier of a movement speed for me.
9mm puts holes in people. Then we look at something like I don't know, 336 or 30.6. That puts holes through people. But when you have the shotgun at the right range with the right load and everything like that, it will physically remove a chunk of shit from your opponent and throw it on the floor. It's great. Schofield revolver, a wonderful weapon. That thing on your back, that's high attack. That's something a little bit more fancy than just basic ballistics, gunpowder ballistics. Oh yeah, no, I have.
Figured I'd start somewhere, and somewhere's delivering mail.
Oh, mailman. That's cool. I like that. I myself work for the press, so you may be delivering some of the things that I write to people. That's pretty cool.
As usual, Celestia only has her regular little bit of tea in the morning. She's a lightweight, so doesn't like having a lot of food in her tummy. Much like me, actually. I'll drink coffee and tea in the morning and water, and that's it. Actually, technically, I only drink water. I love the food cart. Celestia wants to watch people right now, so what she's gonna do... Yep, exactly, World. Hi, World, by the way. How you doing? No, I won't do
It'd get
that.
faster if I just kept walking by. I didn't...
She will only attack somebody if they're a risk. To her or somebody she knows. She doesn't really go after people.
Scrapes 2 things off.
And if she does, it's to kill. She doesn't fight like other people do. She's kind of, I would use the word, I wouldn't use the word hardcore, like honestly. She's just very intentionally dangerous.
I thought it was like a bridging word that doesn't get incorporated.
If you do that, then you can be words.
TAS, TAS?
Well, there, it could be TAS, exactly.
Yeah, tall and stoic. TAS.
Then they just call
I like it. I'm gonna start calling you TAS.
Braves is most easiest.
Oh, Cassie.
Yeah, what's up?
Your job's ready for pickup whenever you're ready.
Oh, no shit. Ammo and all?
Yep, ammo and all.
When'd you get there? Oh, fuck. Alright, cool. I'll be right
They've
back.
been sitting there for like 5 minutes.
Aye?
No, like 2.
Minute, but yeah. Yeah, morning.
Fellow wardens? Excuse me.
Fellow wardens.
Instructor?
Oh, probably something tongue, but I don't think so.
Beep.
Oh, Scout.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I need to get, coffee.
Excuse me.
Morning.
2 to 4.
I wonder what she's after.
Not even.
Wow. Oh, wow. Do you go outside?
I do travel the wastes plenty.
Are you a warden?
I am a warden.
Oh, I see. How... If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been doing it for? Oh.
Trying to think. How many years?
Quite a few.
Over 10, nearly 12.
Wow. Do you mind if I come and talk to you later?
Actually 14 now.
14. Do you mind if I come and talk to you later if you're still in the town after classes?
I will be around as per Lazarus is asking.
Alright, perfect. And it would help to get some experience. We're gonna get deployed, we've been told, so...
Yes, I've heard to the ruins. Hopefully there isn't any Class A's out there, or B's.
I hope not. We certainly won't be able to face them, you know.
Yes, at most you get the Class C's to deal with, hopefully.
Yeah, I certainly hope it's nothing... Well, even that is a bit of a scare. Alright, what's your name, by the way?
Wesley Graves. That is my name.
Warden Graves? Graves.
Warden Graves.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Warden. Have a good day. Aye?
Just bringing hot coffee to, the warden captain person. She's been at standing guard all morning, all night.
Which captain?
The one that doesn't wear shoes.
Oh, that one. Alright. The blind one.
Yeah. She's blind?
Oh. If I'm thinking of the one who always has her feet out.
Maybe?
I had a friend once describe it as having their dogs out. Yep.
Oh. Oh. I had no idea.
Yeah?
Hello. Just coffee. It's a cup.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, candidates.
Good morning.
I hope you've gotten a good amount of sleep.
Oh yeah. I sleep pretty well. At least no. You know, the start of the week was a little bit rough, given all that happened, but... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you too.
Yeah. No, it's okay. There's already people checking them upstairs, so I didn't want to crowd the room.
We've got wardens on watch for these two, as well as we have two highly skilled wardens keeping an eye on other cadets like Hickory and Dickory.
Did Biscotti and did they say anything? Could they see anything?
Excuse me.
I've mostly
Or is
just
that, like,
been
classified?
at the door.
Oh,
I couldn't
okay.
really tell you. I'm not sure what's going on out there, and I plan not to get in the way.
Oh.
All
That's
thumbs
fair.
myself when it comes to Warforged, so...
I'll happily get involved if we
Yeah,
figure out who
stay
did
safe.
it.
Oh, trust me. They're caught in our crosshairs at this point.
You know who they
As
are?
soon as we can find out who they are, as soon as we can catch them and trying to do it in the act, will be the last night they breathe.
Oh, I think I have a better use for it than that sort of thing. I was going to suggest it, in case we catch them.
Well, with the amount of damage they've done, we can do our best to capture them, but should worst come to worst,
Oh yeah.
we're going to prioritize everyone's protection over that.
I don't mean that. I mean in case you do capture them. You know, we're going to go on deployment pretty soon, right? In a month or two.
Yeah.
So, as we head out, you know, there'll be quite a few monsters in the way, right? They seem to be attracted to people.
I know, but no one deserves that.
Oh yeah? Yes, they do. There are certainly people who deserve that. It would help get them all, you know, get all the little
That
monsters
doesn't-
all excited and get them in the way. And then we can take care of them, you
Or
know.
just send them closer to us. Better just avoid them if we can. If we're on a mission, right? Especially on the start.
I certainly think that on the way out there, it'd be good to get our path cleared ahead of time.
Yeah, but there's always going to be monsters in our way.
Yeah? But the more we
best to
have gathered
probably
around
be-
in one spot, easier to take care of.
But we're all pretty new to
perfectly
this,
correct.
right?
You both have correct and good points. We should try to avoid wearing ourselves out as much as possible on the way to this mission. But should we run across any larger groups, it would be better of us to thin down the numbers before we moved on.
With a little bit of bait.
So both of you have very valid points.
But that's
I know the perfect volunteer for it too.
still not... I don't think anyone deserves that. Even if they do, that doesn't mean we have to go to that length.
I certainly would.
Killing someone for doing something bad is one thing, but making them suffer for it? That's just cruel. Makes us no better than the Magic Beast.
This world is cruel, Scout.
We don't have to be. We can help it not all the time.
Though I respect you a lot, I think I'm going to disagree here.
The world may be cold, but don't forget. There are people close to you to warm you when you need it.
Oh yeah. She's the good side. I'm the devil.
You're not the devil. You're a nice person.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I mean, you're always looking after people.
I'm looking after you and Lunali. Good people.
Does that not make you a good person?
No.
At least some of the time?
Alright, I'll accept that. Some of the time. For the right people. Oh, she smiled at me. Alright, I'll see you at classes. Goodbye.
Alright, see ya.
Oh, look at you and all your finery.
Why, thank you, Celestian.
Oh, you're welcome. A peacock. Oh yeah. It's much more useful to put them to use like that. Instead of executing them. When you have a resource-constrained people like this, it's a much better idea. You know, you can't... It's really hard to keep prisoners. They're just another mouth to feed, right? Now, in our modern society, of course, I completely disagree with the idea of capital punishment. I think it's wrong. But this character in this world, these beings have killed innocent creatures and targeted them for reasons we don't know. But whatever they're doing, it's not because they're a danger. And so, you know, if you want to put them to good use instead of trying to do hard labor or something like that, you know, make them be a warden. Or, as Celestia thinks about it, make them be bait. We don't need those sort of beings about. Oh, Kalila taking a swim in the morning. So yeah, she will happily give those people a sacrifice. Those people who are a detriment to society, without question. It's kind of the sort of thing that birds do, you know. They'll push other birds out of nests and stuff. One of the really fascinating things to me, I'm going to drop my accent for a moment. One of the fascinating things to me that I don't understand is why crows will sometimes gang up on one of their members and kill them. You know, they call it a murder of crow, and it truly is a real thing. They actually will gang up, sometimes on a single member, and murder them, peck them to death. And I still don't know why that is. One of the other things that crows do, that corvids do, is they will investigate when one of their own dies, so they can learn from it. Smart animals, those birds. I'll move my chair up a little bit so that I'm kind of framed a little better. Not too much though. But yeah, Celestia is a killer bird. She'll let Scout convince her, because Scout's a friend. So if Scout says it's a bad idea, then, you know. But if she gets the choice, she will definitely threaten those people by throwing them outside of the shield and using them as bait. It'll make their mission more successful. True, there are more Magibeasts, but they're not going to replenish that quickly. You know, it takes some time wherever they're coming from. So that's her idea. Let me minimize this. I like how interesting Mira's story is. Celestia is a loner character. She forms bonds because birds do that. Especially, she's a cockatoo. So cockatoos, you know, will form relationships with other birds. But she's not truly a friendly creature, really. Because of the damage she carries with her. Which you can see in her expression, right? When she's on her own, you know, you'll see that her ears stop moving. The real personality that exists at the core of her shows up. It's the robotic thing. She has slowly merged with a personality. Celestia is her personality. Actually, let me check something real quick. Aw. Wait. Oh, hello.
Hi. I'm actually gonna put my arms together if you want to watch. I'm going to workshop.
Sure. I wouldn't mind at all. It's not going to explode or anything, right?
It shouldn't.
Me? Perfect.
I don't think I've used anything explosive. Oh, okay, the gunpowder for the bullets, sure. And I mean, I guess technically the belt of the drill could just and then kind of combust a little bit. But, you know, that's a maybe, that's a possibility.
If that
Probably
came
not
off,
gonna happen.
That sliced one of us in half, so nothing to worry about really.
Yeah, just stay back and stay behind something.
All
just in
right.
case.
Yeah. And put my goggles on.
Yes. Safety gear. Alright. It's a lot heavier than I expected it to be. I tried to make it as slender as possible, but, you know. Yeah, things happen.
I'm not at all surprised that you're so far ahead of everyone else except for Bailey.
Well, I've been working on it, so.
Aye.
Okay, where is it? I just need
If you need help, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna watch and laugh at you.
Ta-da!
I'm most impressed.
Okay. Okay. Just don't stay in that direction because that's where things are gonna shoot. Okay, so I'm just gonna up like that. Okay, so okay, so this is my weapon.
I say.
Wait, I should probably do this first, just in case. Safety first. Okay, so in theory, this should work just like any other pocket knife. In theory, if I did this right. Okay, so let's start with something simple. Okay, what's the button do I do for the knife? Oh, okay,
Oh.
that's not the knife.
No.
That was not the knife, but it has pliers. I can like saw people, or not saw, it's like snip things. Okay, put that down. All right. And knife. Oh, well that's close. That's close. It's a saw. It's close.
That one looks pretty sharp.
It does. It is sharp. Yes. 1 second. Okay. All right. And let's see. Okay, let's try something different. Let's try the gun. That's not the gun.
That looks like a drill.
But it is the drill. No, it's exactly what I wanted. Okay, put it down. And if I just flick this.
Oh.
Gonna be able to slice through dirt like butter. Might need to change it for a bigger drill head, I think.
Oh, you need it bigger, you say.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And down that goes. Come down you go. Oh, wait, wrong one. That one. Okay, so now the gun. Yeah, okay, that one I'm gonna point that way. Oh, that one works. Oh wait, that one works. I'm not gonna fire it in here.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
I'm not gonna fire it in here.
It shouldn't even be loaded.
It's
called.
It's not any loaded anymore.
Okay.
I have to test these things. Okay.
Hmm.
So wait. Oh, wait, that's not. Okay, you need to come back down. Okay. And then last one. That's the button.
That looks like a
The knife.
sword. That's not a knife, that's a sword.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be. Yeah.
How heavy is
It's
that
supposed
thing?
to be. It's really heavy. But. Hi, Allie. Look what I can do.
She's compensating for something.
I'm not compensating. I'm just. I had so many ideas that I didn't want to choose.
Yeah.
That is a very big knife.
Yes. It's more than a knife.
It has a gun
I
and
just
a
went through
drill.
with a bunch of them, but.
And
Yeah,
snip
it has.
snaps.
Oh, that's not it. Yes. Okay. If I could just. There we go. Okay.
And-
I had to figure out the button. Okay.
It's not
That
loaded.
goes down.
No.
Oh wait, no.
That's
other
the
than yours,
saw.
That's the saw. I haven't gotten this one to work. I haven't gotten this one to like, so it's no danger. Okay, and then I got the drill. Ha! I got the right one. Look at. Okay, I just gotta.
She said she needs to make it bigger.
Ah! I need to make it bigger. It's too small. Look at it. It's like at the end.
We can pierce heavens.
Well, only if I lift it up. I mean, maybe. It's like.
Scout, I want you for a moment to take a look to your right and look at the giant press beside you. Your drill is bigger than the press.
Yes. Oh, you're right.
But it could be bigger.
Okay, I guess you're right.
Could, but you won't
That's
be able to
okay.
keep it in
Okay,
there
fine.
anymore if it's much bigger.
That's true. I've already kind of compacted things as much as I can with this thing.
You'd have to lose a feature.
Smaller.
I don't know if she could lose a complication and survive.
I mean, I guess I don't need the saw because I have the knife. I guess, or I could say the saw instead of the knife.
Oh.
But then I feel like the knife was good.
Like cutting and.
She's great, isn't she?
Stabbing.
That's true. But if I have a drill, I can pierce.
That is true.
It's like something I have at home.
I'm impressed
Well, I didn't.
with
ever
the
really
sound
get
it makes.
those, but too much. Yeah. All right, and then I got inspired by you because I didn't want to do a short range thing, so I have instead or a long. I can do a long range thing, so now I have a short range, like a shotgun. It's because Isaac taught me how to figure out what the shotgun. It's okay, it's not loaded. This now.
Okay.
It's safe now. Yeah. Good job, Scout.
That's good.
Then what did I do? Oh yeah, and then the pliers. Press that one. Yes. Those are kind of just extra.
You know what I suspect?
Expansion.
I
I
suspect
could expand that for something else.
that's the thing you're going to use the most that you won't expect.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, you almost lost a hand there.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to do that. Okay.
That's the sharp bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you should
okay,
put a guard on the front near the button so it's protected from your hands.
Sure. I mean, it does have this, so it doesn't like smack back at me, because that would have been bad.
Oh.
So like all of it goes underneath, so none of it like smacks back into my face. I thought of some safety stuff.
It's a good start.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Okay, now I just gotta put this back away. Come on, put it back. No, put it back. No, put it back.
It seems to be disagreeable,
One
though.
Come on, just go down. Just go.
She's going to start doing exercise, I bet. Or strength training, you know, given how heavy it is.
Okay.
You might have to make a smaller one.
Supposedly, once you've been attuned with the
Attuned?
Magisteel for long enough,
It's
gonna be fine, and it'll be low.
They did
It'll
say
be like
that
smaller,
the
thinner
weapons
for you.
feel lighter over time.
Aye.
Exactly.
You think
Of
it'll
course,
be
it could just be a placebo effect because we're holding them all the time.
God, I hope not. I hope Professor Clink wasn't lying to me.
She'll just get
But I
stronger.
definitely can't carry it around.
She's got tiny little noodle arms now. I assume after a couple of weeks of carrying that thing around, she's going to get nice toned muscles.
Maybe. We'll see. That's the hope.
Oh.
But for now, it stays here because I can't carry it. I'll be able to carry it during mission, obviously, but like, I don't think it's safe carrying it around the campus. Not the campus, but like.
At least until the button thing has been
Yeah.
figured out, so it does the right thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to recalibrate something.
It's still impressive, Scout. Good job. You did a good job with it.
Thank you.
Good. Now I
Hey,
can
it's
go
gonna finish
put my
yours
glove.
eventually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can put your goggles away.
Yeah, I'll go do that now.
I mean, You're literally, I'm carrying a bunch of metal plates, essentially, and a lot of things. Although I did get the wiring pretty, without too much waste, so that was nice. I didn't waste too much matcha steel, even though there's a lot of steel in there, but it's really cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you can change out the parts, you know, when you know we're going to be doing something else. Yeah, you can make...
Yeah, exactly. Well, after the first mission, we'll see what's useful and what's not, and I can get rid of some of the stuff that's less useful.
You two are both like the true supports, just two different sides of it. Like, she's a utility. Literally has a utility knife. And you're a healer and helper.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping that, like, with... hopefully
Actually,
with the arms...
I had a bit of a question.
Sure.
Actually, it's easier to point out like this.
Whoa.
What's this little spot that you put onto here when I asked you to help with the barrel?
That's a surprise. But essentially, it connects. It can connect your arms, and your arms can hook up to something. That I don't have it quite figured out yet, but I'm working on something for my my arms, and hopefully it turns out really cool. It's okay. You're gonna have one too, so don't freak out.
Oh, we're going to connect up like some sort of toy.
No, not really. It's more like a battery.
Oh, I'd say. Yeah, that would be pretty useful, you know, sometimes. If one of us needs more energy than the others, you know, because we're doing whatever, like I'm firing at the range or you have a lot of people to heal. We really do have the best support team anywhere. I think we've got one of the best squads.
I just think they're creative and fun, and it's nice.
Yeah. It's hard to get more creative than Scout. She have the many ideas.
I'm trying. I just couldn't think of any. Just need to get them all condensed, and I kind of got them. That was as condensed as I could make my ideas.
You didn't think of any?
And
You thought to follow them.
Well, okay. Well, I had to think about okay, if I'm fighting, if I'm trying to help heal, mechanic-y, one of the Warforged or something, if they're injured, I'm gonna need to defend myself and defend them, so I need something for long range so I can keep things away from me to long range, so that's why the gun's the thing. And then I need something at short range, so that's what the knife's there for. But then I was like, oh, well, what if what if there's a magic beast that's really tough like Carapace? I could drill into them with a drill like you would with stone, because that's what we do with hardstone. And the saw was just kind of the players just some of the pieces were just kind of normally on a multi-tool, and I was like, well, might as well add them all while I'm there.
They could be useful, you never know.
Yeah, I'm impressed you got them all to come out cleanly and go back in without issue. That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. A lot of measuring and stuff.
Lots of measuring.
Oh. Well done, Scout.
Yeah, probably. Thanks.
You're welcome. We really do have possibly the best squad, I think. We've got Sevi at the front. We're gonna win.
Well, don't get too concerned or too in love with him. We don't know if Professor Valtris is gonna, or Headmaster, is gonna split us up at some point.
I suspect that that's inevitable, truthfully. Especially based on how long some of us have to make our weapons and stuff. Some of us will be ready before the others, so not all of us will be ready to deploy in the first mission, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have my actual arms set up by then.
What are you thinking in terms of your actual arms?
I still need to blueprint a lot of it.
Spend the week consulting candidates.
Oh, a blueprint.
Professor.
I'm surprised you haven't written 5 up already.
Okay, yes, I have them. That's why I have 2. Hello. I'm gonna go to class.
Instructors?
Good morning, candidates.
Come. Oh, off we go.
Just left my coffee in Belgis's office. Oh well.
Which choice are we gonna take? We're gonna sit and float?
What choice?
Or are we gonna adjust the difficult way? Oh, I did the thing.
I am adjust.
There we go.
I'm adjusting. There you go.
Okay, now I feel peer pressure.
Yeah.
Look at us, the three of us together.
I'm so glad it works.
You know,
Mostly.
the very first day when I first met you, and we stood across from each other, I'm like, that one looks weak. I'm gonna bully her. I'm glad.
Wait, why?
Oh, you looked weak. You know, you're all shy and everything, and all nervous and stuff. And when I stared you down, you looked away from me. So I'm like, all right. But then, when I got to know you, I realized how lucky I was. Lucky I am with both of you. I never thought I'd find a group that I could work with.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't a disappointment.
Oh no, you can never be a disappointment.
Through that little door into the hallway.
If anyone was disappointed,
Morning.
they would be the one who was wrong, not you.
Small door to get to the hallway with the big door.
And then we go through the big door, yeah.
Morning.
Hey, three.
How are you guys?
Good morning.
Morning.
Physically well, mentally exhausted.
Why so?
I got my patches. Oh, wait. Wait, what? No.
Huh.
Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong. I'll be right back. I need to get my jacket again.
Yep. Go put your jacket back on.
Oh.
To showing off her multi-tool.
Oh.
Oh, did Nani go sleep again? Oh.
That's normal at this point.
Yeah, it is. Nothing to worry about.
Or this should wake you, help you feel better. Instead of coffee, I got you a Dr. Pepper from the machine.
You know, I have a feeling I should actually go out to the library, come back, just so I can drink this again.
Probably.
You know, I'm gonna do that.
Why does he need to go to the library?
Oh,
to
yeah, your
do
patches
that?
too?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm confused.
What?
Why does he have to go to the library to drink his drink?
No, so he could drink it again. I think he's just refreshing himself a little.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he has a special seat where he drinks.
You're way too energetic this morning, given that you woke up and you barely made it out of the bedroom.
Yeah, but if this time has passed since then, so I'm okay. I had an
Whoa.
apple. I had an apple.
I'd say you started up.
I don't eat much, but you should probably have more than an apple.
I probably should, but I didn't have much time this morning. And I'm already out here, so
I
I'll
just
get something later.
had an apple too. I just need to go for a walk.
I was curious if she was going to fall back asleep again. Hi, Lunari.
Hey, Thea.
Hello.
It's been interesting to see everybody's uniforms slowly get changed over time.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Leon this morning, have you?
I saw him
Leon?
earlier
He
back
was-
in the canteen.
Yeah,
I
he
wanted
was
to do
with
something a little bit
Milo.
unique with mine.
But I don't know where they
Another
went
Dr.
to.
Pepper.
I'm not sure either. They kind of disappeared at some point.
I could wager, I guess.
I saw them last in the common
I
area.
was going to wonder.
Alright, I got my Dr. Pepper.
Nice.
It isn't just me. It feels a bit quiet today.
Is it Mr.
Maybe I'm
Pepper?
missing Marcus's voice.
Well, no, it's
I'm
actually
not.
Dr. Pepper.
Wait, actually, where is Marcus? Is he missing or?
Oh, where is he?
The eye surgery.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't know he was having surgery.
Probably at the hospital.
Yep, they were talking about it this morning in the canteen.
Did he get hurt?
There were a number of his friends that all wandered in all at
Well-
the same time.
Well, he was already blind in one eye, so he decided to replace it with.
Right,
well,
he was telling me.
Oh.
You're right.
Oh.
I mean, it'll be safe, I guess.
Hmm.
Hey.
Yeah, having a core in your eye.
And plainly on display.
Yeah.
Well, I hope his surgery goes well.
Yeah.
I believe he's on the recovery right now. Well, I'll have to ask him. I can bet that man can bloody well scream.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's gonna connect to the nerves. Like, I mean, but I don't know if they would be able to because they're already dead. Because he's had been blind for a while, or not had the eye for a while. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, he had Earth core, right?
Yeah, that's cool. Aye.
Yeah.
Specialist tuned.
Special.
One of the only three people that choose Earth.
So now he has special eyes.
Just one.
He's specialized eye.
Oh, did you make a pun? We're not friends anymore.
Is that your criteria of friendship?
No,
Don't make puns?
that's a way to get out of it. If you make a bad pun. Oh, puns are bad. Specialized. Oh.
Since we have time, I kind of want to show off my thing now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, do
okay,
it.
I'll be back.
Don't wait.
The moment she gets back, it's going to start.
30 seconds, yes, it's going to...
in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Oh, yeah.
The bell's about to ring. I hear it now.
I can feel the headmaster's arm reaching for the button slowly.
Now he's somehow able to see when she gets back. That's when he's going to press it.
He's gonna wait.
I wonder what Ari's doing right now. She's looking at something. Celestia has exhausted her extent of talking. So she's not going to talk much more.
You all sleep well? Spire things.
No. Been working too much.
What have you been working on?
Well, I've been training with Hayden all week. Actually, regular workout. Working at the tavern. Gonna figure out how to get over.
Yeah, there it is.
He was waiting.
Damn.
Morning,
It would be
Osiris.
really. It would be really funny if we line up in a diagonal and just fuck with everyone.
You seem a little begrudged by that.
I think that'll be very rude, but at the same time, very funny.
It'd be really funny.
I can see it in your eyes.
Why is no one resting well?
I slept.
Gee, I wonder
I'm,
why.
you know, that's actually good. I'm happy you got some rest.
Yeah. You know, it's important.
Hello.
If you don't do it.
It is.
I'll take that in mind.
Oh.
Progress.
Out of the way, that's my spot.
Alright.
Yeah. This is mine.
Morning.
This is mine.
Good morning. Good
This is
morning.
mine. She's thinking about the forged breaker. That's what she's thinking about right now. She was trying to figure out a way to ask if they found the forge breaker, because she doesn't follow the news too much, but she hasn't heard anything about it yet.
You look ready.
Yes. It simply has been a good day.
Yes.
Good to hear.
The Bisk siblings are awake and operational. If
Oh.
anyone would care to send regards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's good to hear.
What she's thinking right now is, I don't understand why they were targeted, why they would be attacked. There's no purpose to it. It just makes no sense. That's why she's pacing, because she's upset about it. And that's her way. I don't know if you can see it, because I can't see my screen right now, but she's flexing her hands. She's thinking a lot about what Scout said about putting the creatures out. She still thinks they should be bait. If we do find out who the Forgebreaker is, that's definitely going to be her suggestion. Oh, no. So, she's not really about killing people directly. If it was necessary for the safety of the city, like for the shield, or for the safety of all of her friends, yeah, she would kill without hesitation. She'd have no problem with it. But, for a criminal like that, right, even if they're a murderer, it's not her place to dispense justice. Now that said, she has no problem with putting them to use, even if it's fatal.
Oh.
And so her idea is that they're base.
Milo's procedure is completed.
Just
Milo had a procedure?
Who didn't?
We're having procedures for
Oh.
Cake day?
Hmm.
It's Milo's birthday. We're making cake.
I'm gonna stand in front. I always stand there. Birthday.
Happy cake
Thank
day,
you.
Milo.
Thank you.
Morning, Isaac.
Morning, Theo.
That's what you're
Color looks good.
Oh, I
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying.
Shaky
So,
Peacock.
will all be colours of the rainbow by the end of the first
I
year.
think we already are.
Oh, what the hell, Milo?
What? This was the thing.
the icing on the cake.
The cherry on the sundae? Yeah.
Hey, dude. Good morning, Wardens.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Why are you sure?
Good morning, all of you.
I hope you all are getting rest and your studies are going well. Today we have a class taught by Professor Soul. It'll be quite interesting. And I believe there was a message the theater troupe delivered. Mr. Zafine wants to meet with those who have signed up as part-time this evening in the entertainment district. Go there if you wish, for those who are included.
Yes, sir.
Professor Soul, your class.
Before the class begins, anyone with an electric core after class is over, please come and see me. This is optional, but I would recommend it.
Where will you be?
Oh, I'll be here.
All right.
Please make your way to the engineering bay.
Oh.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Back where we came, Isaac.
Go back. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Hi. You're at the front of the line.
So space.
We should probably have the talk together.
Just think about stuff.
Hey! Look at you, Snazzy and Green. Emerald, they say. Very nice.
Appropriate in the end.
What, the green? The
so
moss
he's
green?
a-
Sure.
He's
You like
blazing.
green?
He's
Like
a
his core.
mean green fighting machine.
Oh, yeah, blazing fire, right? He's the blazing fire.
Look at you, look at you.
And then Theo's an emerald dream.
Oh wow, Kanako, thank you for sending everybody here. Hi everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name's May. I'm playing a character named Celestia in an RP called Eden Lost. And we're about to go to class. We're gonna get taught some stuff.
I was only in jail for
Nice to see all of you.
Yeah, did you write?
I hope you all had a good stream.
Yes,
What were
I
you
did.
streaming,
I
Kanako?
wrote a couple haikus.
I was trying to watch it, but I had to get ready for
The rest of
RP.
us, which is surprising to say.
Oh, get totally
I'm pretty sure
owned.
the mechanics bay is the other one.
How you feeling?
Wait, Walter, did you expect us to be in prison more?
I expected some people to be in jail more.
back here?
Were there further?
Oh yeah, that's where Bucket is.
Baby, can I get my arms, Barry?
Just go get it.
Nini, Nini's voice kills me. Nini is the best. I love Sevi so much. I wish I could do a voice.
My arms in the engineering bay. Lugged it all the way here for nothing.
Out. Thank you in advance.
Hi.
Hello?
By the way, we should probably get to really testing the
Yes.
before them.
Oh, I guess that.
I'm available today if you want.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna rock squad.
First you sit.
Oh, sit in the back.
I don't sit.
Are you gonna sit on their desk without asking? What's wrong with you?
Could I sit on the desk?
Make sure you are not sitting on any papers.
Do not sit on the
I wouldn't sit on paper.
You are fine.
Alright, good. Just don't want to sit on the ground.
Oh, also, candidate Marcus and candidate Uriel are at the dorms because Marcus is suffering from pain.
Understood.
Candidate Talia is sparring with Lab.
He's awake. And bitching and moaning already.
We're fighting already?
There's Uriel.
I did not assume Talia would want to skip class. She applies herself so passionately in the study group.
Yes. So unusual.
I guess she wants to apply that punch more.
It is important to apply theory.
Blazing fury.
Looks great.
I feel Shan's gonna be pretty nervous for this sort of thing. She doesn't do a lot of group speaking. Oh, I'm not watching you all. Hi, all of you. So, we're taking classes right now.
Sorry, I meant to whisper
I am sorry.
Are you okay? Just trying to...
Is your voice box malfunctioning?
One moment, Professor. Allow me.
All right,
Are you suffering
your turn,
from a
Arlo.
dog DOS attack?
No. Thank you.
That is not your word.
I said dog.
Well done, Hickory.
Ah.
Objectively his word then. Yeah.
It is its
Oh,
first.
no.
As you all will know,
I'm not gonna think on that more.
there will be
It is a tool.
missions coming up, and you will need to be in charge of your transports. Now, we will not set you... How is it? I will be giving you blueprints, skeletons, and bases for your vehicles. There is a set procedure and functionalities that you will need with these vehicles. And in the future, you will be able to make your own vehicles depending on the type of terrain and functionality. With these vehicles now, you will just need to get to point A to point B. There does not need to be any functionalities of weapons on them yet. No. These vehicles we will be making, it will need to be a minimum of holding 6 passengers in each one, as well as a few of them that can navigate and control said vehicle. Now with these ones in particular, we will have them as an all-terrain capabilities.
Oh.
Now with this though, there will be some type
Is she
of
blinking at all?
only a tad just to get by.
I don't think she's blinking
Can anybody
anymore.
guess what type of weaponry we will be putting on these
That
vehicles?
was me doing it. I don't think Celestia blinks anymore.
Bailey.
Steamroller roller. A steamroller roller. You know, construction sites, like the big rolling pins.
That would be awesome.
It is a possibility we could add those.
Oh, really?
But not yet. We do not want the vehicles to be destroyed by Magibeast when we try to run them over.
Damn.
Arlo.
Like the repeller gun things the caravans use.
It is a functionality that we can put on in the future, but negative.
Celestia's thinking like a snowplow. Those don't exist here, but that sort of thing.
Heavy weaponry, potentially.
Potentially, yes. Though all of these are offensive.
Armor. She was thinking a tracked vehicle.
To clarify, you do mean a weapon, correct? Not merely a tool?
Correct.
Then
weapon,
something
not a
long
tool.
range. Likely a
Definitely in
gun,
the
perhaps
future,
a
yes.
catapult.
Definitely so.
Oh.
To be more precise, we will be using weapons that will be more defensive and reflect. Some of you were quite correct and close. It will be magic flick cannons.
Magic flag?
Does anybody know what those are?
I
Or
know.
anybody have worked with them?
Bailey? Where'd Bailey go?
Yes, Arlo.
The ones that fire the...
Oh, she's over there.
The flick rounds with magic ore in it?
Yes.
Yeah, those.
Do you know what they do?
We used them in scouts to distract Magibeast away from us.
Precisely. We do not want to fight them in these said vehicles. It is more to distract and disrupt them,
Do they chase after
to get them away. These vehicles will be transporting us. We will need the means of safety and transportation from one place to another. They are not too much combat ready. They are more to protect us. Though in the future, you are more than welcome to upgrade them. However, they will all still need to be okayed by me first. For these, we will also need to make them fast as well as functional on all terrain. Yes, Bailey.
So you're saying that I can request that we have a rolling steamroller attachment to the front?
Yes, Bailey. You may have one
And
in
we
the
can
future.
put like spikes on it too?
That'd be so cool.
Like a giant shovel.
A giant shovel? What are you thinking of?
Perhaps like a mining vehicle?
Set them away.
Mal would know those.
Perhaps. It would be good for rough terrain.
Yeah, but you need to pull them.
This will be a
away
group
from you,
project.
right? So they can.
All of you will need to work together. I will be supplying the blueprints, the materials, the skeleton, and the base for these said vehicles, and you will need to make duplicates of them. Enough to hold everybody and accommodating. You will need 5 in total. And you will need to complete this before your next mission.
That's like 8 weeks. I stand.
You will not be working alone. You will have plenty of assistance and time during this. I did say it would be a short class. However, I will be getting you started on the vehicles. You may work them in the off time. And I will extend the hours of you allowing to work in the engineering bay to get this done as soon as possible. And they will be needing to run through multiple checks by myself and others. If they do not pass, we will offer assistance to make sure that it will function properly for your mission. I will be taking questions now, or any queries you have. Hickory.
Will we be able to choose our groups ourselves? Or shall we and our battle buddy pair up with 2 others?
6 total.
You can do your battle buddies as well as the groups that you went in with the keep. However, as a collective whole, you will need to make sure that everybody's vehicles is in shape and order. It is not just by group, it is by the whole academy. Remember, you are trying to get to point A to point B safely. Everyone, including your team and your team's team.
In terms of transportation, do they have to use wheels, or can we use tracks also?
Heavy do you think I am?
For the functionalities of these base vehicles for your first ones, they will have an all-terrain wheels.
Understood. Thank you.
At the destination of Vanderhall, it is a difficult terrain, so
That's
we
why
will
we
be
should use
supplying you with the
tracks.
correct materials. Any other questions?
It should be tracks then.
Please do not be stinky in my class. Yes, Scout.
What? Just to clarify, they can all be different, right? They're all going to be different, right? The 5 of
We
them?
will be given a skeleton and schematics to follow.
Which I believe
They
prompts
need to be the
organization in
exact
that
same
case.
for now.
Oh,
Afterward,
okay,
after
okay.
Vanderhall,
There will be
you may
customization
make
afterwards.
slight adjustments. However, for this first mission, they need to be the same.
Oh, there we go.
A minor question, but would that be down to tint as well? For the sake of ensuring camouflage in the wastes?
I believe that will be fine. We will need to be recognized in some way, shape, or form, though. In terms of if we are to come across other vehicles. Theodore.
I suppose this is more of a question for everyone else here. I believe after this lesson's over, we should all get together, mechanics and engineers more explicitly, and have a little chat about this, huh? Or what the vehicles to do. Sound good?
At least at a baseline, yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it then.
I will hand you over to your captain. Though, are there any other questions? And if there are future ideas for changing these vehicles, please hold them till the next class. For now, we will need the mechs, the engineers, to gather around and go over these blueprints all together. And you can teach your fellow candidates how to go about working on said vehicles if they need help.
I will teach him good.
Are there any further... Thank you, Stinky. Are there any further questions?
Hickory has one.
Yes, Stinky.
I am significantly accomplished when it comes to piloting vehicles. How many of them among our number actually can pilot vehicles already?
It's a real good question,
We-
everyone.
Driving the Mac or the...
I know that
can.
many of you...
I can drive.
As well as Mal, Arlo. It appears we have at least... We have at least 5.
But yes.
Excellent. There are plenty of people with driving
Driving said
capabilities.
vehicles. Hold.
Easy.
I would need to at least have 2 drivers in each vehicle. Though please do take the time to learn how to drive. With this in mind, I will requisition a vehicle for you all to test drive in your off time. Please do not wreck the said vehicle. Then, once you are finished with your vehicles and they are ready for testing, and they have been passed with flying colors in functionality, I may give you an area to test drive with supervision.
Celestia is thinking of asking Sevi if Sevi would do
Now,
the design on their
If
vehicle.
there are no further questions, I will hand you to your captain. Good luck, everybody, and please don't falter if you need help. It is important.
Bailey had a question.
Bailey has a question.
Is it the same as like a car, or is it more like stick-based operation? Like, no, just like a car.
For the all-terrain, there is an option for the stick shift. Is that if that is what you're inquiring?
Yeah, that's yeah.
If it's like the caravans that have like 6 pedals, it's a little confusing at first.
Oh God.
Yeah. I promise we will be making it.
It's a bit tricky, but you get used to it.
No, please do have 2 drivers for each vehicle for now. It is your captain's turn now.
How are we feeling?
Oh, he actually showed up.
There he is. Alright, you lot.
Okay, alright.
Thanks for that.
Which we're discussing vehicles. Alright, mechanics, engineers, forward to the front. Everyone else, go ahead and stand around a little bit.
We're building vehicles.
Sevi,
I'm not an engineer. I'm just a person.
I have a question for you. Since it sounds like we're going to be splitting up based on some of our squads, would you be willing to do the design? You know, they said we can customize ours.
I don't know how to design anything of a car.
Well, you know, you have your little thing, right? You draw beautifully in it. It'd be something like that, you know, sketch out a couple of ideas and then whatever we like, we could put on the side of our vehicle.
Yes.
Oh, like on the side of the vehicle?
Yeah, some sort of
I
design.
can do that.
I thought you might be the best out of all of us.
Your gift in the engineering bay after this.
No.
Congratulations.
You're also our
I don't know
leader.
about that one.
So,
Everything good?
True.
Yeah.
I usually talk What's he?
How are you feeling?
Well, I feel amazing. I feel like I'm supposed to feel bad, but I feel great.
Who cares how you're supposed to feel? You feel good. That's all we care about.
It was excruciating the process, though. So.
Yeah.
Green vehicles.
None of this is my expertise. I only know how to drive. I don't know how to make.
I just want to make sure to give them a little bit of guidance.
By all means, Reggie.
I've been using lightning cores for most of my life, after all.
It's been a busy morning.
Alright, very well then. I will guess after that I will run that little exercise.
Sometimes they're too small for me to fit in.
If Lazarus is...
Just a little bit, at least, for the seat.
To those who are wanting to, depends on our times. So if we don't manage to do it in between the school time, I'll drag them to the outside ruins.
My candidates.
I feel like
Let my leg do what it wants to do. I'm so stressed. Go do smart things for smart people.
Inside voice.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me go vice versa. I didn't get tried to get assassinated.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
And
Skeleton?
drivers per.
Oh, we have
These
an
are
engineer.
standard issue.
Requirements.
I'm talking about me finding in the alley and then you and
Make sure Marcus is okay.
Yeah.
I would probably wait. If it's a whistle, people are probably trying to.
Wait, has Oni tried to kill you too?
What?
I support you fully. If you need to tell your story, I will support you.
I have you too. I got you back.
I only tried to poison me in jail.
Which one's Felix?
Are you okay?
Okay.
She sent me
You want to try to
chocolates while I
listen
was
to
in
what you're
jail.
talking about, Rue?
Oh.
What are we supposed to be doing?
I
we
believe
wait
the
for
engineers
them.
are sorting it, and then we are going to tell them what we need or how we can help.
They'll figure it out. I won't be able to pay attention to that kind of talk.
Rue? You have a lightning core, right?
That's correct. I do.
Alright. We're gonna see Instructor Paz, right? I asked us for all of us who have
Yeah.
electric cores. Apparently they forgot it's lightning.
He's saying he's gonna wait for more people to gather up since we have Evans over there.
Yep. Felix and Luca.
Okay, so
Who's Luca?
Don't know.
in one of the caravans, the big ones that look like the big
Huh.
metal. Oh.
No, I think there's been more people with electric cores for some reason. Oh, Scout.
Aye, yeah. Also over there.
So we gotta wait for the time being. It looks like.
Aye, alright.
Something happened. You called 4 or 5 people over.
All right. Hey, folks,
I heard
as a
myself.
reminder, Marcus here is still fresh out of surgery.
Right.
Yeah, don't get too loud.
Sorry. I was being called.
Debbie, I love the idea of your arms, but holy shit in my head.
Sorry, I'll leave.
No, you're all right. No, I don't want you to leave.
How rude.
Maybe we should get you a hangover remedy.
So, I was actually gonna ask the docs about that soon enough.
But also, you literally
I thought I looked like shit.
I
You all right,
was gonna
Opal?
say congratulations. Yeah, I was gonna say congratulations on your surgery. So.
Thank you, I appreciate
Opal.
Have you gotten that looked at?
Yes.
Alright. Cool. Okay, but in all seriousness, Marcus, how do you feel other than physically bad?
Exactly.
Well, I can be totally honest with you.
I heard you got into a fight with
I fucked up and dropped that hangover.
Like this.
Alright, that sums that
Oh
up.
no.
Alright, I'll tell you now.
I got a lesson out of it, though, so I guess
to be
that means that
totally
it's worth
honest,
it.
I feel a lot of what I didn't feel before.
It's a lot less hot than it was before.
Reading those books about, your mana flow and all that is one thing. But now...
So there are 6 pedals, and then there is a wheel that kind of looks like a U.
Yes.
And so the pedals are separate acceleration, 1 and 2, separate deceleration, 1 and 2, and then turning left and right.
Oh, it's like a
so
tank.
it's in order. It is deceleration 1, deceleration 2, acceleration 1, acceleration 2, left, and then right. And then you obviously have the U wheel. So if you pull to the right while pressing the right turn, it will move the whole vehicle in almost a 180 very quickly. If you pull to the left using the left turn, it'll do the same.
All
But
directional wheel
overall,
then.
yeah, all directional. It's really good to have that functionality because if you get stuck on a rock or something, you can use the acceleration on one and one of the sides specifically to spin yourself out of being stuck.
What if you did the reverse? Like you use the U wheel, turn to the like right, and then use the left.
You go
It'll
like
flip you over right instead of
this.
left.
Like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it moves the whole back part
You're
instead.
turning right and you're also moving left. Yes. Think of it this way: you have a wheel, but there's smaller wheels that face the alternate direction, so you can move in all directions at once.
Yeah,
I will
so it
not
usually
remember
takes
this.
a 2-person team to run the area because you have a cockpit, you have a view of yourself, of what's in front of you, and what's partially on your sides. But for the whole area to see, because you are armored, you actually have a spotter, usually the gunner, who will relay to you, hey, there's a rock coming up on the far right, hey, there's one coming left, and shift degrees of angles. And there is a degree marker on the top that spins on a gyroscope, so that you always know which direction you're pointing in.
How like wide a vision is that like gyroscope for the gunner to see?
The gunner can do full range because they have the little dome thing they sit in, so they can actually see 360 around the top. But for the front cockpit, you only have the slit sort of in front of you and a little bit on the right and left. It's not a lot to see, so you have to rely a lot on the spotter.
So it's, 1920s would be right when tanks came out.
If we're meant to be getting or be a distraction and get as much distance as possible, won't that weigh it down?
Yeah, it's very. It sounds like a tank,
strong
actually.
enough to hold back a couple of attacks from Class Ds, but ultimately the idea is not to encounter anything at all.
It's
the
not
armor
a tank.
is only
it's...
strong enough. Yeah, it's only
a
strong enough
tank?
to take a few hits, and weighing down anything with enough armor to survive anything bigger than a Class D would make it almost immovable.
And also
So
not for
it's-
all purpose.
Yeah. So it's like medium armor, really, in actuality.
Understood.
Okay.
Anything
Makes sense.
bigger than a D, probably try and outrun or time to get out and don't let it hit
Can
the
they
vehicle.
outrun them?
If it's, you mentioned how long it is.
Yeah.
That's quite sizable. How
Most
long
of
it
them.
is. How much?
Except for flyers.
Oh.
What is used for fuel exactly? Is it Maggior?
Oh, it's a fairly large design foci. It's if you've ever seen the engine of a smaller vehicle, it's like twice the size of that. It's pretty beefy. It spits out quite a lot of dirty mana out the back, though, so that's why you don't stand near its exhaust. Now that's speaking of just the general like caravan ones. I don't know what we're actually using.
Catch me. I need to see you.
It'd be a lot
afterwards.
smaller if it's only 6 people.
I think it said at least 6, so I don't know if that's like the smallest size or if that's like the parameters they want us to go to.
Where'd Opal go?
You'd probably be surprised how much 6 people needs to take up, especially with, I'm assuming, an exorbitant amount of systems put into the vehicle.
I'm also assuming when they say seat 6, it means seat 6 plus their equipment and supplies, because that's more than just fitting 6 people. You know, we have gunners who need ammunition, and other people who use like oils and alchemy, and our medical supplies, obviously, and rations.
Repairing.
So it's got to carry a lot of stuff. Yeah, repair stuff. It's a whole lot of things.
It's like a mobile headquarters, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the caravans and the scout groups that I've run
Hello,
with
Miko. How are
don't
you?
use them like that
Stoic
because they just want to get out of the
Cindy.
wasteland immediately. But since we're probably going to be in the wasteland for a few days on missions, yeah, basically, I guess
It's a
we'll
forward
book our
operating
headquarters.
base.
Yeah. I've never been in the wasteland longer than 2 days, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like more than a night. Sleeping in the wasteland is the most terrifying thing in the world, by the way. So if you've
It
never
is
done
shit. Yes.
it's
I
not
imagine
great.
you always you sleep in shifts. Someone to keep watch.
You do.
Oh, yes. You do sleep in shifts, and you find generally we would find the highest outcropping rock we could, and put us up against it, because if flyers get us in the middle of the night, we're screwed anyway.
Yep.
What would be the most dangerous thing to face in that kind of vehicle?
Flyers. In Class C or higher, or flyers that you cannot run.
Flyers. Okay. I mainly mean like the archetype.
Oh yeah. The flying types are usually very quick.
So anything that flies.
Yes,
sounds
anything
like.
that flies.
What would we do about them if we encounter them?
That is part of why we have the canisters that they fire out of those cannons. They're filled with magical ore.
I was going to ask
And
if
they
those work like
explode
bait.
when they hit contact. It does. That's exactly what they use it for.
All right.
You shoot those off behind you and go to the magical ore in front of you. Just because it's a brighter spot of mana in their eyes. They're not super mindful of what they're going for. They're just going for mana, so you can distract them. using
Basically
those.
like flares.
Having someone to keep an eye out.
Kinda.
Like a flare draws your eye at night. Like a firework.
Yeah.
A magic firework.
Basically.
There's also planning your route. You've got reports of presence in one area, you go to a different area.
Oh, yeah, and I imagine we'll probably go over it with, like, one of the teachers or something, but if there's ever a beast tide, you leave. You're not staying there. Go.
What?
Oh, a beast tide. It's when, more than 2 herds of magical beasts are in an area at the same time.
Alright.
Because they move in
I
groups.
will overlook some things and kind of just... I'm interested, so I might well watch myself. Help where I can, even though I don't have experience
I
in
would
walking.
encourage it. We will bring
Agreed.
you up to speed.
Thank
It
you.
appears you are
That would
our
be helpful.
acting captain after all.
Once
It is
again,
accurate,
like
you
you
are
have last time.
knowledgeable.
Hey, he's got the looks for it. Looking pretty cat
Oh,
in that
thank
green
you,
coat.
Bailey.
And a record of successful experience.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, hang on.
We're going on our first mission, don't.
Yeah, knock on the wood. Right.
Does it
Are we
count
all
if
settled in
not
that case? Anything else you want to discuss?
That's basically.
Oh, if you're gonna make a list of the engineers, you probably want to figure out how we're doing the driving stuff. Like
We
who's
can
gonna
sort
be
that
the drivers?
tomorrow, probably.
'cause-
I'm gonna, well,
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone has also the experience of kind of the opportunity to drive in general. So I'm probably gonna make a little survey tomorrow as well to ask who wants to drive.
Okay.
You know?
Ensuring a minimum level of experience will be ideal.
You might.
Yeah.
Can I speak to you alone when we're done?
I don't actually know the best.
Very well, Bailey. That
You
can be
will
done.
also want to list the type of cockpit that they will be expected to drive. Some may think that they can.
Oh, there she is. She's
drive
back.
a normal vehicle.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really come at this without an arms to begin with.
Yeah.
Unless you're Podge.
I imagine that taking out the pack leader might just whip the rest of them into a frenzy and there's no control over it, and they go in completely separate directions.
Ultimately,
Angrily.
I assume our goal is complete eradication if we encounter anything.
Unless it's too big.
Unless it's too big, and then it's run for your lives, please.
And call for help.
Have you had any close calls?
Lots of it.
Yeah. I've got a couple wounds to prove it. It's, lucky to survive, but we made it.
And now you're here.
One of my second runs out? Yeah, it was the second run off of Greedon. The caravan I was in got smushed by a larger magic beast. I was fortunately in the front of the caravan when that happened and not the back, because the back half got flattened.
Guessing there was another caravan nearby.
Oh, there were several. Usually you don't go as one caravan by yourself ever. That's like
Felix.
a super bad idea.
Lightning time.
Hi.
Oh, there are people who go running.
Arlo,
Have fun.
are you gonna be around after classes or after this?
Wait.
Probably.
Okay, I've got a question
I mean,
for
I'm
you
just...
for later.
Okay.
First, need to talk to the
You're going to do lightning.
instructor Paz. Aye.
Yeah. Have fun.
Okay.
Everyone's free now. They're free now.
Anyway, yeah.
Is it time to
They
gather
all
up
ran
now?
off.
Aye. Let Paz
What did you
go.
know?
Bring it right now, but I need to.
I'm excited to see.
Library.
Scout.
Right here. Surely.
Classic.
Okay,
the library.
Alright.
Wrong.
We were
Wrong?
Wrong.
We were wrong?
He said he'd be waiting about.
Storage.
I don't think he'd be in the storage.
He's here.
Blacktop.
Yeah, let everyone else know. I'll let them know.
Lightning.
Guess I'm not sure who else we might be missing.
Luca.
I think we're missing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
Luca.
haven't seen Luca all day.
Oh,
We haven't. He skips class often. That's on him.
he's on
take care
efforts
of
that
that.
cannot be spoken of. I'll tell him what he needs to hear,
Alright.
instructor.
Oh, it's not a need. It's
It is
drab in
optional.
here. Let us go outside for a moment. Enjoy the sun while we have it.
I don't enjoy the sun. Snippy bird. Who plays Luca? Isn't Luca played by, oh no, that's Leon. Who plays Luca? Hey chat, who plays Luca?
Is that your arm?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Let's go search in the Discord.
Let's go over here.
Oh, playing by Todd.
Come on in. Come on in. I swear, they lock you up in this school in perfectly controlled weather. And then you're stuck there until it's almost nighttime. Damn shame. Well, not to waste any time. How were all of your compatibility with cores going?
Sorry.
Everything's going fine here. Actually,
I'm about to do
pretty well.
testing to see if it works. Or if something works.
Well, besides accidentally shocking everything I touch and short-circuiting appliances,
Yeah.
Fine, I suppose.
That has been happening.
You keep shocking
And that is
me.
precisely why
He's
I
angry
want
that I
to
put it
speak
in my
to you
shoe.
all. You see, I am not a professor, as I keep on telling you all, nor am I a core expert. What I do have, oh, I have about 40 years of experience using electric core. And there is something that practical experience will teach you. You see, it is my belief that mana is almost like another... It is almost like a force of nature. And each element corresponds to how that element is on the outside. If you go into the wastelands, you will feel wind's whip. Will feel the
I wonder how
rain
Norset feels about this.
in, well, multiple forms. Sometimes you will sit through snow and sleet. The ground may shake, may become impossibly dark and impossibly bright at times. But, in my opinion, all of these things are more easily countered. You can get an umbrella, the rain. You can shield yourself from the harshness of light, and you can make devices to lighten up the dark, so on and so forth. But one thing that is more destructive than I think any other, because it comes immediately and leaves just as fast. It's lightning.
Celestia does not agree.
It is, to me, the most untamed of the beasts. That is why, precisely, I always believe that those who seek to use the cores will have the damnedest time trying to control it over anything else.
Celestia very much doesn't
And
agree with
while
that.
many think that it is the fire that will do the most harm, in battle, lightning can be exceedingly dangerous.
That she believes.
You can direct fire to very pinpoint accuracy. Lightning and electricity, on the other hand, tends to jump, even when you do not want it to. It is by far one of the most difficult ones to make sure you don't zap your own compatriots with. And so, to me, if you internally do not have the will, but also the calmness to direct lightning where you want it to go, you are doomed for failure. So, why do I bring this about? Because you have mentioned wanting to use it to stimulate a person's natural being. Natural regeneration, as it were. Almost like a magical adrenaline. This is not the first time it would have been done, or at least attempted. It would
It's
not be
played
the
by
first
Todd.
time that somebody's heart would explode.
Todd's one of our wardens also.
And so I wanted to talk to you all
He's the rich elf.
because I want to let you all know that you hold in your hand the most dangerous out of the cores, even if the others want to believe it for themselves. Some bragging purposes.
Here, watch this.
I believe you can do it. I believe your focus, your mind must be so well tuned to an attempt that the slightest doubt that you have yourself slightest doubt that you have with yourself, yours and yours, things will go out of control. Now, I have heard multiple times that there are groups that are doing meditations. I would suggest joining some of these.
No, thank you.
At the very least, feel yourself breathe. Feel yourself. And
Celestia's meditation, for those of you who are wondering, is what she does during exercise. So she kind of focuses on her movement and stuff. And it's the same effort she's using to get to
there
know,
are jokes about cores talking to you.
to work with her
They
core.
will not, and if they do, please tell someone.
She's trying to add the
But
feeling of
it is not a
electricity to her
literal
movements.
Talk. See, it is them speaking to you, letting you know what to do and how to let it flow in whatever shape you want it to take. Now, in the mornings, I will be down either at the dock or at the park down there doing some exercises. I have done these for many years, and they have helped me control my core. If you wish to join me, you're more than welcome, but you must all find your own ways. Do keep in mind what I said. And in the meantime, I think Hayden wants to have a chat as well.
It is alright, something quick. Was this mostly something to report to anyone who is combat capable of? I'm gonna be running some exercise outside of the ruins. To those who want to participate, you're able to. It's gonna be completely optional, but I really recommend to join us on this. It will be a good way to start putting to test your arms, your capabilities, and your attunement.
If any of you feel ready, Hayden will be a great asset. If any of you do not force yourself. You will hurt yourself and you will hurt others.
If you want to know what Celestia's been doing, she basically has been holding her core
Any questions?
and directing the other endpoint to a ground, so like a metal pole or something, and discharging, and trying to control the exact point of the discharge.
It works for some, but not for others.
And because air is an excellent insulator, she's been moving slowly further and further back.
So if you wish to get together in a group and try such things...
Because her goal is to form, it's called a plasma channel, form a plasma channel from her core to
what I would like
the
for
target.
all you to do is at the very least...
What she wants to do is to feel how electrons flow. She doesn't know they're electrons, but
on your finger. And keep it small, compact.
so she hasn't been doing that. She's been doing it directly from the core. She doesn't want to use it to generate it from her body,
Main task. That will show your own control.
because it's actually dangerous to do it through your body.
Just a little zap. And when you do have it happen, keep doing it. Hold it for longer and longer and longer.
So doing it like out in the air is a bad idea, because air is an insulator, so you can't control where it's going. She's always putting it to an endpoint, to a ground. What he's talking about is more like fire. That you could do with fire,
Any
because
questions from anyone else?
fire carbonizes. Fire can combust as long as there's oxygen.
To quote unquote tame your lightning core.
Not soon enough.
I cannot click on whatever Spaz sent me.
My first time out in the field, I thought I had it. I was sure I had it.
One moment
then,
here.
There was so much anger.
I'm gonna cover my screen for a second.
Reasons. and electricity just felt right. It felt good. Felt empowering. And then I grabbed onto a monster, and I shocked it. And I did not notice the 3 other friends of mine behind him. It took them 2 months to recover.
This is... Celestia doesn't like Paz.
I made sure after that.
He was rude to her the first day,
And in due time,
and so she hasn't forgiven
I
him
learned
yet.
how to control the output and how to not overdo it. But I was only a moderately successful warden. I only stood for about 10 years.
So now she considers him a failure in addition to an unhelpful instructor.
More harm than good if I were to continue. And so I hung it up. Because I would rather be here. Doing all of the fun researchy things. Oh my, oh yes, oh my. It has been a vacantly good time. But you all are on a whole different level. I know people keep on telling you this, and I will repeat it. Valdris is not a liar. He does not, for the lack of a better term, blow smoke up your ass. He is not doing it to make sure you have self-esteem. He is telling you this because it is true. I have seen it myself.
Celestia doesn't like instructors who go on and
So,
on.
be
Just get to the
proud
point, is what she's
who
looking
you
for.
are, of where you are, things that are said about you. And I
So like
have
this
uttered
is not
that
helpful
you
to her.
will be able to conquer the score.
The lightning part about meditating, that is mildly useful, but she's already been doing that through her exercise. What she likes to do is run the electricity along the outside of her body
At times,
as she exercises.
do things that you do not want it to do.
Because that's something you can actually feel. It causes piloerection, or your hair and fur in her case, and feathers. It causes them to
know what to
goosebumps, basically. Piloerection is goosebumps. So that's how she's been practicing.
Good. What about you? Any of this make sense?
Yes.
Very good. Yourself?
She was not going to be rude to him and say, I'm familiar with it.
Very informative.
Already been doing
and
it.
Actually pretty helpful.
Yeah, don't worry because of insulation. Air is an insulator, so she's...
Yeah, I get it. It's suffocating in the city.
That character there, that's played by the same player who plays Luca.
Touch.
Around outside if you ever need to feel.
She doesn't like being outside like this, though.
I think I might do that.
And lastly, and somewhat most importantly, you.
Oh.
You wish to directly affect your own teammates.
A positive banner.
Yes. You will have the most difficult path of all. But I have seen your diligence. Keep it up. Whenever you wish to start testing something, we know first. And at least we will be there to monitor it. In case anything goes so drastically wrong.
I mean, I'm gonna do it right after this.
We'll attend then. As for the rest of you, as I said, if you wish to join me in the morning,
No.
feel free to do so. This is not an obligation. This is merely another avenue for you to be there. If it does not work for you, not work for you. We are all not the same. But at the very least,
That's why your ears aren't
you
moving
have
much.
other concerns, questions,
Or even ways to hypothetically do
stuff that you want to do and you have no idea how to go about it. Oh, well, come find old Paz and we will work together to make it happen.
Thank you, instructor.
Still not an instructor.
Considering what you've offered, I think it's close enough to qualify for it. Maybe not
You're
certified.
teaching us now, technically.
Thank you, not Professor Paz.
Thank you, not Professor.
Thank you, not Professor Paz.
Call me an advisor at most.
I don't like her. So she's doing that so that Scout will notice. Nicolala, our class is done.
What done? Repeat.
Our class is done. Is everybody done inside?
People still inside.
Oh, where?
Some in Mechanical Bay. Not much.
Okay. Thank you.
Looks seem gone.
I say, thank you. Oh yeah, she went to talk to Arlo.
There's a weapon on your back.
Okay. Where do you want to do this?
I'm gonna go.
Theodore, do you know where Arlo is?
I need to fix
Hi,
my
Celestial.
arms.
Do you know where Arlo is?
He was in the end mechanics bay just now.
Alright, thank you.
We just had a chat with him.
Perfect.
Is that where people are going to practice?
He's somewhere around here at the very least.
Oh, that was a big waste of my
Kind of
time.
getting kind of overwhelming. Okay.
Are you okay?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Which one I want to do, and which one I should do. I know I have to do your thing, so let's do that right now, though, so I don't forget to do that.
Alright. I will walk into the bay.
Okay.
You have
Oh,
a
he's not here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wasted all my time. Oh, there they are.
What?
If you wish to test your healing shotgun, you may shoot me in the chest.
Oh.
At least take it.
Okay. Can I try that?
I'm just worried that it might fail on you for some reason. But I think
There you are.
Oh, hello. There you are. I was the last one here.
Forgive me for making you wait. I was having my time wasted. I have a request for you. Once we get the vehicle in, would you be willing to give a lesson?
Oh, I'm actually getting a list for Theodore of people who are interested in driving. And so you're on the list now. So yes.
Perfect. How many do you have?
Of drivers?
Aye.
Well, Axel said he was interested in learning, and I think Arthur and Nina both did as well, and yourself.
Okay.
And then me and Mao already know, and I think Felix knows a bit as well. So I think that's 7?
Good.
At least.
And we'll need 2 for each vehicle, right?
We need 10 in total.
Okay.
So.
Perfect. And of course, you'll need a
But
spare or
obviously,
2.
the engineers are probably gonna. Engineers are definitely gonna learn how to drive more than likely. So, I'm sure we'll be able to get what we need.
Okay. Thank you, Arlo. I don't want to keep you any longer.
Of course. They're doing. Instructor Hayden said they're doing some sort of drills outside, and I don't have my arms, but I'm gonna grab my shields and join them.
Yep, they're
So if
out
you
at
wanna
the
go out there.
way outside of the city, I believe.
Yeah, the ruins.
Yeah, yeah.
They said.
All right, have fun.
Yeah.
Go blow shit
Bye.
up.
Should be disconnected. We
Okay.
just need to put it. All right, so let's put it down. Okay, so we need to connect it to the plating underneath, right?
You can just put this on the desk if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So, let's see. We're putting it in there, right? In the internals?
Yeah, you'll kind of see the round socket area.
Does it tickle?
What's your affinity, by the way? Or your, what's not affinity, but your, what's your...
Ice.
Ice, okay. Okay, let me just pull that up. You said you already made the socket for it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, there I see it. Pop it open. Okay. So...
You'll probably just need
Do
to
you have
pull
your
out
core?
the... Yeah. Probably just need to pull out the small device on the side powering it, and then put that into place, and then connect everything.
Axel,
Okay, sorry you had a disconnect.
Yes.
can you feel it when she's working in there?
As long as she doesn't touch any of the connectors, no.
Oh, okay, good.
You might feel a little bit of a shock because I'm about to undo the battery. So 1, 2, 1, 2.
Ah.
There you go.
If we were to practice our lightning on there, I wonder if you'd be able to feel it.
That's why I put my core sitting on that side of the desk, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't accidentally shock anyone today. So we're just gonna pop that. It's gonna. I don't know what this is gonna do, but good luck.
You can trust us.
All right, so it's in. Putting a little cover in so it doesn't fall out. All right, connecting the batteries. I'm gonna connect the battery. Give me 1 second.
Axel, stay still.
There's
Oh.
the battery in.
Battery back in.
Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna close you back up,
That was the...
and then we're gonna have to
That was a chill.
reconnect it. Okay. Now we put the arm, and then we see if all that fits together. All right, to the arm.
Here,
So
I'll
we're in
hold it
place.
for you.
I'm gonna do the button. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna do the bolts first.
Oh,
Okay.
it's heavy. You're a big boy.
Well, hopefully
Just,
I get them connected.
try and warn me when you put the...
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll let you know before I put the connectors in.
oh,
I know that's gonna hurt.
he's a heavy
Yeah,
boy.
it's never the
Let me
fun.
put this one more. Let me put this one more, and you guys should have a lot of an easier time. Okay, I put the 3 main ones in, so it's gonna be a little bit easier for you to carry.
Oh.
It's not the entirety of the weight on you.
Okay. That's much better.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you know, you're a big buff wolf. Gotta have big buff wolf arms. Literal arms.
Yeah, literal.
Okay, and
I've
then
got a
the last
question.
bolt.
Do you have a majesty or run away down to the tips of your fingers?
Do I have what now?
Majesty or running down to the tips
His
of your
arm
fingers?
isn't-
Yes, the whole thing is made of magisteel.
I've got an idea.
Okay,
Can
so
you dip your finger in my drink?
you're gonna want to let go of his arm.
All right.
Would.
Yeah, I want you to
Okay,
make my
so-
drink cold.
It's gonna, because I don't know if it's gonna spasm once I start.
I'm gonna get out to the
putting it
Wii.
in place. So, yeah, this is the tricky part. All right.
Don't punch her.
You want to hold on to something? Okay, good. You're holding onto the table. Okay.
Yeah, I already
Ready?
know what it's gonna do.
Okay. I'm gonna start. I've got looks like 5 connectors.
I love the fact that her arm is the same thing as what she's using there in the 2. It's perfect. Scout's the best. My throat's starting to die. I'm starting to feel it pretty bad. So I might head out soon. First thing though is I'm going to switch out her clothing for a night. She's going to look for Professor Drea, as she usually does. Oh.
A night and day difference.
Why are there a bunch of students over here?
Hello.
And then
Favorite
character? Hello.
just take off the S in the N if you leave.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. Hi.
Going on, Tia? You surprise me consistently with how clever you are.
Thank you.
I think it's
read a
tonight,
lot of
right?
books.
What's tonight?
You
What?
practice?
The theater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at sundown or evening or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Practice?
Oh yeah. Southern Belle.
Theater.
Oh, the.
She's
oh,
starring?
You signed up for that?
Yeah.
You're in theater?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, she did.
I don't know yourself. She's the main character.
You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't do that.
I'm
You got to worry
not.
about your makeup. They're gonna put makeup.
No, wait. Yeah, well, we'll see how it
You know,
goes.
while I have
We'll see how
all
it
of
goes.
you,
Aye.
Who's having issues with casting?
Oh,
Coming up with ideas for casting.
I've got ideas, but
So she wanted to disrupt them being all secretive. She doesn't believe that the. I'm really tempted to see if she's gonna make drama. Oh, perfect timing. So,
Yes.
Warden Graves, I wanted to ask you. You're usually. Do you go with a caravan usually, or like a scouting group, or by yourself?
Sometimes caravan, mostly I'm by myself.
What is the most important thing to do to make it out there?
Only trust yourself out there. As there are many individuals out there that will take advantage of you if you put your trust in them.
Really? There's people who live out there? Or you mean in case you're with a squad you're not familiar with?
Both.
Oh. I see.
There have been caravanners that poison wardens to take their arms. There's been little towns up there that barely survive.
I can't believe it. That's crazy. They must hide. Hide. Well, hide all the magic, right?
Hide when Magi beasts come near, they kinda scatter to the wind till they leave, and then they come back.
So the herd moves through and moves on.
Mm-hmm.
Arlo was talking about that.
Since none of them can fight, any of them. If,
Have you ever encountered a
those herders
Have you ever encountered a pseudo arm out there? Something that isn't officially made by the wardens?
proto-arms, you mean?
Yeah, those things.
I have.
What's the most creative design you've ever seen out of them?
why'd you be asking a question like that?
I'm looking for inspiration, and particularly what I'm going to have to face in case I have to face anybody out there.
The most creative one, I would say, would be one that had turned, one would say, a regular pistol into something that can manipulate light and dark.
Light and
all
dark?
at once.
Oh, really? Do you know what type?
Killed
Oh, go ahead.
Wardens. They had killed the Wardens and took their cores, so they had more than one.
Oh, I had multiple cores. Okay, that would explain then the light. I had wondered about that. I had been speaking with Dusk about how to use lightning core, you know. That's what I have.
I don't know how to use that. I know how to use dark.
Let me ask you then the same question I asked him. What's your favorite use of dark?
My favorite use. Being able to put my hand against them to manifest as much shadow as possible before blasting their chest open.
Oh. With a discharge of dark, or how do you open their chests?
Imagine my fist planted right there. And a formation of shadow coalescing between the knuckles before it expands outward.
Oh, okay.
Rather rapidly and violently.
A forced expansion. Alright, that was the same idea I had for my lightning core. It's what I've been practicing with it. Although, you know, I just got it, so I can't do much with it yet.
A Kindle Lazarus.
That's odd. When I spoke to Instructor Norset, they said that fire isn't the best thing to use for attacking magic beasts. A lot of them have resistance against it, but lightning seems to work on almost everything. Especially anything that's grounded. Everything except for earth.
That is true. Fire is doable. Maybe not on the outside, but once you get to the fleshy bits, that's where
Exactly.
it's most effective.
So, what I've been trying to do is to concentrate the energy of a lightning. Smaller and smaller, like a shaped charge, if you're familiar with those. Until it's able to pierce. But all of that energy compressed into a tiny, almost like a little marble. And then once it touches water or anything liquid, like blood or viscera, then have all of that energy release. Oh, hey, you ran away. He does that.
He's heading to the ruins outside.
Warden Graves, thank you so much. I may ask him further questions later on.
I'm gonna be here till you leave for the ruins.
Oh, perfect. Maybe I'll show you. Once I can get that spare to figure out how to compress that energy as small as I can. I'll show it to you and see what you think. Yeah, you do it with dark. I'm gonna do it with lightning.
There's many uses with dark.
Aye. So I've heard.
Especially when you combine it with another core.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have another one before I go?
I have 2 cores total.
Oh. Do you mind if I ask what the second one is?
Fire.
Dark and fire. Oh, what an interesting combination. Alright, thank you, Warden. Have a good night. Or a good evening, I guess.
Of course.
Bye. Oh! Wow. He just disappeared.
Okay.
guess we're double timing.
Isaac, where are you headed?
And I'm not fast.
With all them, they're going to the ruins.
Oh, to
I
go
guess there's
practice.
some fighter tank training going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
with-
go observe.
Have fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Pedro. Have a great night. Sorry, or bye, rather, Pedro. Have a great night. Have fun. Celestia isn't going to run. She's about to switch out. So what I'd normally do, actually, like real life May, is I would go shower and then go switch out my clothing. I'm probably going to give another 30 minutes here. Basically, whenever Morgan finishes food, because my throat's killing me. I'm feeling worse. You can hear it because I'm starting to drop my accent. It's because it's hard for me to talk. Luckily, though, I'll get Monday off. Oh. What was that one?
Take to the rooftops. Feel free.
All the students going outside of town.
Well, people don't like that one either. The problem is that I'm military, right? So if
I mean, most people don't like that.
Celestia's gonna come over there and join them.
very, very.
So I hope you have a lovely night. Yeah, that's kind of Celestia's thinking, but then she's a bird, so, you know. Celestia likes to be together. Her objective is to build a good team. My original idea is that she'd actually end up leading them. But Sevi ended up taking that spot. Hello?
Hello, Celestia.
All right.
This scout medicine?
Yes. She keeps it there. Is something wrong with her?
Sarah want to go training.
Oh.
On medication.
I see. All right.
Ukulele help.
It's good of you. Don't let me keep you. I'm not going. Celestia doesn't care about that kind of thing. She also doesn't have her gun, but you don't really have to train with a gun. She's going to start training when she gets when her gun can transform, which is going to be much further in the future. I want to take the idea from Tactop. So the weapon she's going to use is going to be a hybrid sword. A powered sword plus sniper rifle. And it's going to transform between the two.
You know, make certain gestures towards myself that maybe I shouldn't. Regardless. Well, I don't have any weapons right now.
Is that something you want to really openly say on the street?
Good.
though?
Good to know.
Please, bad boys. Divine again.
Well, then I will be nice and warn you that I am indeed one of the
Except for
people who
these
helps handle all the drunk
puppies, I
people who
believe,
pass
right
out in the entertainment district, and I am not very
I'm
nice.
so glad I
so
came to the city.
please don't let me have to find you and have to take care of you.
Alright, she's got a knife now.
So good at being passed out.
Well, you know
drunk.
about the
Do it right
journal
now.
here, right?
You don't want to do
Not much. Remember, I
Journal's
read the
younger than you.
pamphlet.
Put that away.
Well,
That's not what I mean. Damn.
Oh.
What happened?
Can I stop turning to
First
ask
step-
questions?
No, the first step is first you check if they're dead. If they're not dead and
Oh,
they're
he's
still
moving.
breathing, then you
He's
shove them
moving.
in a bush.
He's up. Shish.
Come back, check on them in like 20
You're okay?
minutes, see if they've woken up. Because then if they puke and shit, it's gonna be in the bush. You don't have to clean anything up.
Write that down. Write that down.
Amazed at what I can do.
Yeah,
Write
no,
that down?
first
Got it.
first
Write
like
it down.
10-20 minutes, put him in the bush, let him get it out there, and then move him where you need to afterwards. Or else it's gonna be all over you, all over the street, all over whatever place you're putting them. It's really annoying.
It's gonna look like they're painting like just like a weird mural at that rate.
Glad
It's a
that
big
I'm
enough
not
bush. I might be able to just
military.
hide them in it.
You hid them too well.
And
you
then
can't
what if
find them again.
what if I lost them?
Because I was a-
Just like I lost the guy. I don't know where he went. He's in
That
a
is true.
bush.
You are the only military on duty today.
Yes. I was unconscious in the military base this morning and nobody chewed me
Is
out.
food ready?
Can you guys get through your paper?
Just don't do it. Blood blitzes
By the way.
around.
Okay.
Okay. I want to point out you just said no one chewed you out. You're the only one on duty.
Exactly.
chew yourself out
Exactly.
if you're
That's the
bored.
good part about it. I'm.
Can you guys get your paperwork done faster,
We're trying, okay? We really
Oh,
are.
I'm gonna.
Just gotta wait for uniform.
There you go. There is something immense and evil in this direction. That every time I look this way, my heart.
All the students are out there practicing.
Roaming is in this direction.
Yeah, they're all out there practicing their weapons. That's why I'm facing this way.
Yeah. Roaming.
That's why none of us want to go out there because that could be bad.
What are you talking
Really
about?
bad.
I want to go get stabbed. Okay.
Also, hello. You joined the group, but we didn't say hi to you. Hello.
Hello.
You're not gonna
Hello.
get stabbed, you're gonna get sliced in half.
Or blown up.
Yeah.
Or exploded or
I
electrocuted.
know who their
Or
superiors
punched.
today. Do they always have such a fucking thumb up their ass? Holy shit.
The who? Who'd you mean?
Two warden superiors today. At least I'm pretty sure they're superiors. They are like such sticks in the fucking mud, dude. Holy shit.
What do they look like?
Describe them. Which ones? Yeah.
One of them's got a receding hairline and a big coat. Looks like a big bird on the back. The other one's got a scythe and turns invisible.
Oh. Aries?
That's the,
Yeah, those
no,
two.
that's the word in general that you're talking about. The
is the
the white hair. Yeah.
The
that's
homeless
word in
one.
general.
coat. Yeah, he needs
For less.
he needs a better hairline. That's what I say.
I don't think you want to say that to him.
He's old.
I don't know.
He's an old
Write
man.
that down. Write that
You
down.
should
Write
see
that
him when
down.
he's not on duty.
Holy shit, that one was good.
You know, you
Needs
could
a better
always,
hairline.
you know, he's real good friends with some of the homeless people. You could probably ask one of them
the
to tell him that.
fucking reporter lines against the military.
True.
Yeah.
We're
He-
joking.
he's
boss thought I was homeless my
Big
first
Rag.
very
She's
good
writing
friends
things
with the
down.
homeless people. He's very friendly with the homeless people.
Why'd you have to do it with such enthusiasm like that?
Porter, note this down. Lieutenant Terry Wolf says, get a better
Okay, he's
hairline,
already
Steve.
admitting to it, dude. You cannot.
Don't do this.
Well, hey,
it's not worth
remember
it.
no one chewed you out? I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen now.
Later. Tonight, I need something from him. I need him to agree to the stupid plan. So do that later.
I feel like he's the type of
You can
guy
still
that will
protect
just
us
go out
later.
and say, in response to the allegations, I'll fucking do it again. You know, he gives me that.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Please don't.
You've done that?
What?
You can't just what? No, that's not how that.
Here's what.
Oh, he looked the wrong way again.
Okay. Jesus. Oh, the gloaming. Gloaming. Here's
I
what's
believe
gonna
in you.
happen.
You can do it.
I'm gonna be here 2 years. In that 2 years' time, I'm gonna be general. I'm gonna do something really cool, and then I'm gonna get drunk, and I'm gonna stand on that thing, and I'm gonna pull my pants down.
So we'll tell Blitz you're gunning for his job. Got it.
I told them this is how it always
Blitz.
fucking goes. This is
Blitz
how
is
it
a
goes
Janet.
every fucking time.
Oh shit, who's the general for the military?
Adamus.
It's General Adamus.
Every single bloody time I go to a new place, this is exactly what happens.
You read your paperwork more than I did.
I'm a lieutenant.
Toodles.
Do some shit. Become general. Drunk.
I just want to get admin.
And then
The general's
players
there.
like in the town.
So if you're curious what I'm doing, my food arrived, so I'm gonna go pick up some food. I say my food arrived, but I meant my beloved partner cooked it. So I'm gonna go pick it up real quick. Yeah, she's gonna use a railgun type of thing. So it's gonna be really focused. If you've seen Tact Up, it's gonna be exactly like very similar to her weapon, except it's not gonna fire a big explosion. Instead, it's gonna fire a really tiny, armor-piercing type of electro bolt. And the objective is basically once it burrows through armor, when it gets inside of flesh, when it touches anything liquid, it's going to release all of that heat in an electrical pulse, essentially. So it's going to release a lot of electricity. Half of it will be as heat, the other half will be as electricity. The heat part is to generate steam, and the objective is to basically blow a giant hole. So it's like an explosive round. That's her objective. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to throw you guys over to a nice little dance. So let's watch a dance for a bit. Take you back. Which one? Yours is the right-hand side, right? I'm going to assume yours is the right-hand side. Kitty, my beloved.
Meow.
Yours is the one on the right-hand side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was waiting for an answer.
I didn't hear you.
Okay. Guess I'll use a spoon. Alright, now we're fit. Is it loud or quiet? I don't actually know. Oh, that's weird. I can't see my feet for some reason. Hi, by the way, Sarah. How are you doing? Oh, my hip tracker fell asleep. That's what happened. Sometimes it falls asleep when I'm sitting there. Sorry. Let me fix this one more time. Okay. That should be proper for her feet. Perfect. Height correct. Okay. Oh, how much did you drink? Did you drink a good enough amount? Alright, we're gonna head back in. We're gonna come out of the warden dormitory. So... Oh, poor thing. I'm sorry. Here we go. We're gonna go watch all the children play with their new toys for a little bit, and then I'm gonna exit here. Probably a little bit before 9.
What are you doing?
Who's this?
Hi.
What are you doing? Give me that cigarette. Give me that cigarette. Give me that cigarette. What the fuck?
What is it you wanted to show me?
Well, I just got some special order here. Let me just click this. Special kind of pistol bullet here. These ones are a bit bigger. Better for armor piercing. You think you might be interested in something like that? Might be useful getting through some thicker hide. Getting through metal.
Possibly. I'd need a different weapon, but possibly. Currently in the process of designing an arm, but it's good to have a backup. Should things go sideways, so to speak.
Well, these ones are pretty good for a revolver. Last time I sold them.
Yeah, no.
So.
No. Prefer not to use one.
Fair enough. You need something, Celestia?
Oh no, I was just coming because I was curious.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I got some armor piercing rounds here.
What's the caliber?
Hey, some people ain't really all that fancy with the caliber. I usually just go with the pistol. I know that there's different calibers and stuff. These ones are usually for like the revolving ones.
Oh, what's the grain then? Say 600.
Yeah, 600.
Oh, it's a nice big one then. Oh, it's a lot of power.
Just have to hope the revolver doesn't get stuck and blow your hand off.
From the one I saw, it's pretty good quality.
Break my wrist if I fired it.
Oh, only the best from Karkand, but I'm not a fan of the revolvers. That being said, might come to you later for a backup, like I'd said. Eventually I'll want something, and should something go wrong, I'd rather have a backup plan than no plan at all.
Hmm.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough, fair enough.
Actually, I'll probably come to you for something similar. A rifle, though. What I noticed is some of the ammo we've been picking up, it isn't actually fully circular. They're kind of malformed a little bit, and it's terrible when you're a sharpshooter. So I might come to you, and we'll come weigh and balance, and pick out the best for some match shots.
Fair enough. I should try and make it as round as possible, so
Yeah.
if you's getting some cheapo crap somewhere else, then I'll help you.
The
Fill in.
wardens, you know. They're not so discriminating for most of them, because most of them are only firing like 100 meters, 200
Military
meters,
grade.
right? Yeah. They're not doing like 800 meters.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright. I guess I'll go watch the idiots go blow shit up. Bye.
Have fun.
Thank
Every time he was coming, he was holding that same spot. You know how like sometimes when you can tell when someone's like hurt with their body language, right? It was kind of like one of those.
If you're curious, she's looking for Java and Free Coyotes characters. I don't think they're around, so I'm not going to find them, but that's what she's looking for. Is he okay?
He probably just remembered about the cake he was baking.
Oh, he's got a cake in the oven.
Yep.
That was pretty funny. I suspect he actually has to switch out for something, but that made me laugh. That's our RP lead, everybody, by the way. Lulu, the dog that was running. He's a real good sport. I've actually been very What is that? I actually don't know what that means. Oh wow, they're all out here. Captain.
Candidate? You missed the fun.
I'm not really interested in watching a bunch of idiots blow shit up. More interested in watching actual training. Formal training.
Formal training is definitely more effective than
Letting a bunch of kids play with their new
a
toys.
demonstration.
Yeah, that's what I figured it would be. Honestly. It's like
Well, for a lot of them, this is new to them.
Yeah. Mine is nothing special. It's just a gun, right? So, hello.
Just a gun.
Aye. A very special gun, especially when we make it an arm, but what I mean is there's nothing really to show off, right? It's not like Bailey's giant arms or whatever. Literal arms. Arms.
That's fair.
No. What I practice is nothing that looks special or spectacular or interesting. Being accurate and precise and calm and observant, that's what I practice. So, you know, it needs to be
I was
shiny or
actually
sharp.
proud only to see 2 gunners in the group.
Oh, who's the other ones?
I believe Lunali was one.
Aye.
What?
You're support.
Very support.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Huh. You are using a gun. There were 2 marksmen there.
Isaac
Do you
and
remember who the
Mira.
marksmen were?
Rue.
Ruse?
Mira was
Rue
not
had
there.
a shotgun.
Which
Rue's
Ruse?
shotgun heals people when it big Rue.
Oh,
Big
wide
Rue
one as
heals
opposed to
Big
tall
Rue-
one?
Yes, Big Rue shot Star Rue with healing electricity. It did not look very comfortable, apparently.
They should not be practicing that just yet, but
Oh, well, I heard Reginald talking about that. He was offering to let somebody shoot him to practice. That's what it was. And I told him
That's
that
different.
if you're gonna do that,
might be something I need to work on, but I need to be taught encoding first because I need a rune that I am going to make it discernible between what I want to help and what I want to kill.
that's a good idea.
A good thing to discern between those two things, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The rune is for the people that are good. They get to carry the good rune, which is everybody. But that does mean that it can't be used on people outside of our group.
Oh.
A shortcoming that maybe can be fixed over time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mira? So yeah, it's not anything that's really showy for me. We listened to Paz earlier tell us all about lightning stuff.
Yes, gunners would not have been very useful. It was all close quarters and lots of bystanders standing around.
Oh, they wouldn't have forgotten it, you know. I was thinking more.
But every now and then we need to let the kids stretch their wings.
Yeah, they enjoy it. Oh, Scout brought her thing. Okay, hold on. Watch this.
Yes, the combination knife thing. With a drill on it. It's got a drill too.
Hey, Scout. Good job.
Gotta get this to the dorm.
Yeah. So I wanted to point out something before you head out.
Yeah. What did I do?
I noticed when you were working on Axel that you had a tiny version of that.
Biography, you have to come up with a quiz and say okay without looking at
Yeah. Well, it was my pocket knife. Yeah. I mean, technically, my pocket knife. Technically, this is a larger version of the pocket knife, not the other way around, because the pocket knife came first.
Yeah. They looked almost. They looked very similar to each other, and so I was very impressed with it. It made me smile. Okay, that's all. I didn't want to keep you too much because you seem to be having a little bit of a struggle there.
Yeah, I need to get it home. It's really heavy, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get this back to the dorms and then change.
That's my roommate.
Hello, again. Oh, I didn't think.
I suspect.
I guess imprinting goes both ways. She'll get used to carrying it around.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Is that it apparently feels either gets lighter or feels lighter over time as you get more attuned to it. For me, I've been practicing directly with it to try to see if I could direct the discharges from it to a specific target. So start by holding it really close to
project it.
Yeah. Start by holding it really close to a ground of any type. The bed frame works pretty well for this. And then over time, move it slowly further away and see if I can get the spark to jump exactly where I plan. So that's what I've been doing.
Sort of like a controlled arc.
Oh, yeah. You know, because air is a pretty strong insulator. So if you can overcome the natural plasma tube that comes, where it wants to go to the closest thing that's ground, then that shows that you can do control with it and you're not just releasing energy all over the place. Most of the fellow lightning workers have been basically kind of shocking themselves and shocking everybody else around them. I like to be a lot more controlled. You know?
Electric core, yes.
That's what Paz called it.
Introduces a called it what?
Electric core.
Electric core?
They called it an electric core.
Yes, lightning's electricity.
No.
It's one of the hardest cores to manipulate.
That's what Paz was telling us. I was surprised by that.
Aside from the special cores, of course.
I figured that what they mean, though, is that it's difficult to direct a discharge if you're just trying to discharge energy, right? Because it's gonna find the nearest ground, which is usually you,
Yes, and that's why you have your dagger.
Yeah. Oh.
When you're practicing, right?
Oh no, I haven't been doing that. I've just been holding the core out. I need to try it with the dagger.
That's why I had Kargat make the dagger for you.
I didn't know it was for that. I thought
So you
you
practice with your lightning.
I thought you wanted me to stab
I
people.
explained it to you. No. I told you stab the ground. Brass handle, steel blade.
Oh yeah.
To ground the electricity when you're practicing.
Oh.
You forgot.
Oh yeah. I've been shooting my bed frame the entire time. Sorry, Professor.
Right.
Excuse me, Instructor. I won't forget again. I was a little overwhelmed, you know.
Also a bit careless. Just discharging into furniture.
It's grounded.
Next thing it does is go into a pipe and then goes through the shower and...
Yeah.
All of a sudden you hear a scream on the other side of campus.
That's kind of how I know when it's working.
Or at the dormitories.
It's not that one, it's the heater pipe. I don't have water pipes running next to my room. I'm not near the showers.
Count the small blessings, I guess. Yes.
That's it though. That's kind of a fun idea, but I'd probably get in trouble for doing that sort of thing.
Please don't.
I won't. Instructor, I've got a question for you. Do they have any idea? I'm sure you can't tell us, but do they have any idea who's been targeted in the forged?
There's no information to pass on to the candidates yet.
Damn it.
And until they target a warden or a candidate or the campus in general, it's a military issue. Or society has its ways of balancing things out.
And I feel bad for Biscotti.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Professor. Instructor. Thank you, Instructor. Captain.
Right.
I'm gonna go actually check and see if those two are out yet. Biscotti and Butter.
They are.
Oh!
I'm not sure if they were,
They'll probably be at the cafe.
Possibly. I don't know if they're opening today. But, yes, one has had their legs replaced. The other seems mostly whole.
Legs replaced. Oh.
Again, blessings.
I mentioned.
And they're in high spirits, so.
That's good. Alright, thank you. I'll see you later.
Yes.
No.
Bright and early for class tomorrow.
Of course. Oh, Iglala. Hi, Scout. Are you much faster now when you're not carrying that thing?
Yeah. Gonna have to get used to it.
How you feeling?
I'm doing alright. I wasn't hurt or anything during the fight. I kind of stayed in the back, so nothing really hit me.
Yeah, I don't think...
Well, not that they really started attacking anyway. Yeah.
I mean, you know, whipping that thing around, it's not really much of a... Not exactly directly a weapon, right? It's more of a tool.
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's why it's good for support, because, you know, if we need to, if we need it, we've got it. But,
When we have the big... When we have the big vehicles, it'll be perfect. If we need to do work on them, like, you'll be the savior of the entire caravan.
I don't know about that. I think we'll have plenty of engineers
Skull.
that are fine.
We'll have engineers who know how those vehicles are put together, right? But we're not going to have people who are creative like you.
I mean, they're plenty creative. I mean, they're all pretty creative. I mean, did you see? So Talia, she has like a power saw for her weapon. It's really cool. Also, kind of turns into a flamethrower.
That seems dangerous. I'm
It's
sure.
really cool.
Oh,
She just needs the canisters for it.
for the few?
And it sounds really for the fuel for the flamethrower part.
Oh, does it not use a flame core yet? Or is it more efficient with...
Well, I think it. I mean, I assume she's using the flame core to ignite the fuel, rather than just making fire from nothing.
Lightning core is
Like
cooler.
more fire. I mean, lightning core is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need... My
If
goal...
only it would just be stop being a problem.
My goal is for me not to have to use bullets, but to be able to actually use a rune to build the lightning and form it into my bullet that's then shut off. Imagine a weapon that travels at the speed of light.
Just shoot lightning bolts at people, essentially.
Well, it can't shoot... I don't want to shoot a lightning bolt because it's really hard the further away it goes. You know, air is an insulator, right? So the further your target away is, the more the lightning bolt wants to arc to ground.
And it might try to get to other things in the meantime, like if one of our allies are close to it.
Yeah, so it's much better to wrap it around something or to form it into more of a shape. And then discharge that shape in a direction. With a spell you can do this. You can instruct it to act like a bullet, right? And then whenever it hits something, to discharge all of its energy all at once. That's my goal. Alright, well, have fun. I didn't want to keep you too long.
You're fine. I need to thank Iku. She got my medicine for me.
Oh yeah.
I feel a
I
lot
saw that.
better
I
now.
met her in there.
Yeah.
Bye. Hello, Pass.
Whoa!
They're all out there blowing shit up. Hello. She hasn't asked the guards in the last, I didn't ask last week, and she hasn't asked this week. And the reason why is the Forge Breaker clearly, most likely isn't coming in and out of the town. Most likely there's someone in the town, and they're hiding in here. So that's what her idea is. So she's gonna look at her quick and go check on Biscotti and Butter. I believe that's their name, Biscotti and Butter. My throat's really starting to kill me. It's making it really difficult for me to talk. So I probably will be ending here soon. Oh, it's closed. That's too bad. That one's a cool looker. Ooh, it's glowing. Don't be a big baby, go through.
Something else that's taking priority.
I suppose.
I would say their money where the academies are.
So it is.
Nice place, don't get me wrong.
I'm looking for Bailey. Oh!
Taxing, but fruitful. That's what I like to hear. Good work.
Are you two here for
Looking
practice?
for- Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Sorry?
Never mind. Finish. I'll ask after.
Go ahead.
Oh, are you here for the practice? The theater practice?
Yes.
Okay, I need to go get Bailey
Sophia's not
then.
here yet.
Who are you looking for?
Zafine,
Zafine.
who is the leader of our troop.
Zafine and Bailey and who else?
We do
I
not
do not
know.
know the details of the troop. I
Okay.
believe Lunali and Axel are, but
Okay.
yes, that was our assumption as well.
Oh, you went and got them. All
There
right.
will be no
Thank you.
practice without Zafine.
He is in fact the show.
He is in fact the show. Yeah, so my throat's killing me, so I'm gonna actually head off. I'm gonna probably throw all of you over to Oblivious to go follow Mira's story. Okay, we're gonna take the shortcut the other way. Oh. So, if you're curious, one of the things that Celestia picked up is that those students she saw earlier, Leon, Bailey, Sevi, Milo, and Marcus, I think, were actually decoding something or talking about some kind of code or cipher. That's what I picked up when I walked up to them. It's also why I stayed outside of their whisper range for a bit, to give them a chance to cover their details before she moved in. I wanted to be very deliberate about it so that they can choose if they wanted to leave her a hint or not. Hello.
Howdy.
I'm gonna go rest. My throat's hurting. So I'm gonna wish you a good evening.
You have a good evening.
You too. Hello, kitten. Thank you for that. That's actually pretty cool. The problem for that is we'd have to figure out how to have a differential fire mechanism for that uses the same barrel. So we'd have to think, like, how can I instruct it to use a bullet, which will have the other problem also is, well, I guess that would be up to her in terms of, so a bolt of energy that doesn't have the same amount of energy as a bullet would fire pretty much in a straight line. Not really, actually. It actually is always affected by gravity, but the speed it goes at, it would go at the speed of light. So there wouldn't be much of a dip up or down. A bullet, because of the travel time it takes, would have much longer. For this magic weapon we're going to play with, we'll probably treat it as a bullet, which means we need to account for bullet drop. But what we don't have to account for is windage, actually, which will be cool, except for bullets. So that's why she might prefer going with magic weapons. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to send you all over to our good friend Mira.